Hi, my name is Latan James. Today, my topic will be on gun violence. There is so much gun violence going on in the country these days, not just the United States, but all the other countries. Syria, Iraq, United States, and it's really sad that so many people are being killed behind guns and violence. I understand that a lot of Americans, a lot of foreign countries, they have to carry guns for their jobs, for certain activities, even to protect themselves. But we need stiffer gun laws to protect the other citizens in the country that are trying to be safe, that don't believe in violence, that may be innocent bystanders. We need stiffer gun laws for those individuals. Within the last 20 years, we've had so many changes in gun laws. The death rates have increased tremendously. Between 1985 and 1993, the gun, the gun, the deaths in guns have the deaths in gun violence have increased, quadruple increase. At the ages of 15 and 19 years old, we have teenagers out here toting guns and being in gangs and wanting to kill other people because they're in a gang, they're in some type of gun mark club or something like that, and it's causing innocent bystanders to just get killed behind immaturity. There are things that we can do to reduce the threat of gun violence as well. In 2010, we had more than 105 million people get killed behind gun violence. That's a lot of people, whether it's coming from one country or 100 countries. That's too many people getting killed behind gun violence. What if one of those members were a member of your family? You may know of someone that may have been killed because of a gun, even because of the threat of a gun. People being killed for no reason. There are other ways to solve problems besides gun violence. Today, in this world, in the United States, Congress is trying to pass gun laws. I understand we need gun laws. And like I said earlier, we need to have stiffer gun laws. What I disagree on is the fact that they want to be able to have teachers carry guns in schools. Now, for a lot of us, we have kids in school, young kids, elementary, middle school, even the high school kids. For a teacher to carry a gun in the school, to me, is ridiculous. Those kids are there to learn. And I understand that they have had so many school massacres going on, people running up in schools, shooting teachers, principals, innocent kids. I understand that. But a teacher is human just like anybody else. Some of them have attitudes just like any other professional out here. But they have a lot of teachers out here also right now in today's world that is being arrested for rape charges, being arrested for having sex and sleeping with their students. You have teachers out here that are being violent to their spouses at home. And we even have teachers out here that are being violent to their students. So if a teacher is being violent with their student, they can shoot their student for no reason. The same way how the students can shoot them. So I don't look at that as a benefit for a teacher. Also, they also was stating before in the news that there could be people in bars toting guns. Now, we all know alcohol and guns do not mix. You have individuals out here who cannot handle alcohol. If they go into a sports bar, some type of club, and get into an altercation with someone else, guess what's going to happen? They're not going to think about fighting with their fists. They're going to take that gun out and pull it out on someone. They may shoot that person, or they may shoot an innocent bystander. But if they kill someone, they're going to jail for murder. And I've been in clubs before where I've seen two men arguing with each other. And the only thing that saved the man was the bartender jumped from behind the counter to protect the other guy. And the next day, the guy that pulled the gun out didn't even remember half the stuff he did and could have woke up in jail because of stupidity and alcohol. They have something now called a straw purchase. A straw purchase is when you have a buyer buy a gun for someone else. Most of the time when you have someone that buys a gun for someone else, that someone else is not supposed to have that gun. I think that when we have individuals that do straw purchases for someone else, if that someone else gets in trouble for that gun, then the straw purchaser needs to be in trouble as well. If you know that a person is not supposed to have a gun because they could be a felon, they could be some type of illegal alien, whatever the instances could be. But if they're not supposed to have a gun, they're not supposed to have a gun. And if you go out here and purchase a gun for them, you should go down along with them. That's my opinion. We have 5 million Americans, 5 million Americans in this country who have been killed because of gun violence and violent crimes. Between the years of 1993 and 2005, 5 million Americans was killed. Right now, they have 34 states that have the right to carry guns. I'm not against it. I just feel like they should have stiffer laws. When you have a state that have a right to carry that gun, that means as long as they have that concealed weapon license, they're able to tote that gun. A license is just a piece of paper, but having a state of mind to be able to tote a weapon is totally different. In the world today that we're living in, yes, sometimes you need a gun for your own protection, but also sometimes the people who trying to be protected are the ones who get unprotected. With that being said, in this presentation, if you know someone, or maybe you could be that one, I hope that my presentation helps you out a lot, because we need people that tote weapons to know what to do with that weapon. If you know that a person should not have that weapon or don't know how to handle that weapon, regardless of whatever the situation is, take it from them. Call the law. Get them some help, because they're either going to kill themselves or they're going to kill someone else. This has been my presentation of gun laws and violence. I hope it helps someone, and I hope that it can help someone. Thank you for your time. I wish you all the luck, and you all have a wonderful day.